So, Halloween season is over, and most people, I say 95 or maybe 95, we'll say that as a guess. 95% of people stop watching horror movies, but me, I'm the opposite. I actually watch less horror movies in October unless it's on TV. Um, in October because everybody and their mother is watching them, and I take a little bit of a break because I watch horror 365. It's every day. Every day is Halloween for me. Um, but what I have here is a different tale because this is my second or third favorite genre, or little, yeah, I guess a genre. I don't know. My brain isn't working today. Of movies. Like, do I have them all here first of all? I do not. I am missing one. Hold on. Where is it? I'll just have to get this one. I have it like 4 times over, so we'll just pull this one. Okay. Do I have them all now? Yes, I do. Okay. These are more, dark, gothic, romance, whatever. Goth romance, goth fantasy. Just, that have a little bit of horror elements, goth elements to them that don't necessarily fit your typical horror movie tropes, like, that would fit like in a slasher or in a gore movie or in just a like a possession movie or something like that. These, have just, small elements of horror and romance, and just, I don't know, I guess horror romance, goth romance, that is like one of my favorite subgenres. And in here are two of my favorite movies of all time. And we'll start with those, and then we'll lead into the rest of them that I feel, give you that same sort of vibe. So let me just go on a rant, I guess. The one I just pulled, I don't watch this for a reason. I watch my other one. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, if you're surprised I pulled this, then you really don't know me. You got Dracula. I love this. I even, I only have 2 posters right there. Dracula, Keanu Reeves, son of a duck, Gary Oldman. I had a brain fart there. See, I told you. Winona Ryder. I just love this movie. Like I said, horror. It's got romance. It's just one of my favorite love stories of all time. I'm gonna get to my second favorite love stories of all time. But we have Dracula. I mean, it totally fits that whole vibe of the gothic romance thing, vampire. I don't know. Next, my other favorite love story of all time, The Phantom of the Opera. I have the poster right there that my husband found for me for $1 at the flea market, but we have The Phantom of the Opera. I love the soundtrack. I love, Gerard Butler and Emmy Rossum in this. I have books on this. I have the other, it's at the Royal Albert Hall, but Love Never Dies, the sequel to this. Let me grab that really quick. Okay, I got it. But like literally anything that has to do with the Phantom of the Opera, I will buy it. Like, if it's, no matter what sort of retelling it is, or whether, I have literally like 3 or 4 books over there. For Phantom of the Opera, I have a book, the regular Bram Stoker's Dracula, and then I have another book. It's called Mina, Life After Dracula, so I have that as well. So like literally my favorite love stories of all time are those two. So like I said, I have Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall. So let's, go with the movie. Like I love this movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. And then I really wish they would make this into a movie with the same cast. I don't know if, they would be willing to do it, because they both do their own singing in this movie. Both Emmy Rossum and Gerard Butler do their own singing in this. But I would love the sequel as a movie. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Love Never Dies. So I would, it's like he goes after her in New York. They have a child. It's just, you know, like I said, I love this story. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's, you know, I love it. The sequel to the Phantom of the Opera. So maybe I'll watch these. I don't know. See, like now I'm in the mood to watch these and put the soundtrack on. Next, there's no particular order. We've got, I love this movie. It's so good. The Shape of Water. It totally fits that genre of, you know, goth romance, you know, it's literally, you know, the creature from the Black Lagoon with a happy ending because he gets the girl, because he just wanted to be loved. The creature just wanted to be loved. And so now he does, and she loves him back. And you know, she takes care of him. And I saw this in theaters and I thought I was going to cry because I love this movie so much. It's so good. We got The Shape of Water, Gil, I cannot say it. GDT. I'm just going to say it like that. There you go. We have that. If you haven't seen that movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life. We got Crimson Peak. Again, another one I saw in theater and loved, and I haven't seen it since, but you know, I love this movie. It's just so pretty. You got the guy from Sons of Anarchy in here. Everybody loves, I swear to God, those dogs drive me nuts. They need to shut up. They're not, like I said, they're not barking at anything but themselves. Charlie Hunnam is in this, the guy that plays Loki. I can never remember his name. We've got her. She's in Alice in Wonderland with Tim Burton. She's in those. I don't know, this is just such a beautifully shot movie, and the storytelling, I just love it. Goth to the core in capital letters. Goth. And then we got, hold on, some of these I haven't seen yet, but they fit the category or genre that I'm talking about, so we're gonna put those there. I haven't watched that, but they're okay. The Love Witch. This it's gray. But you know, essentially, I can't remember. I remember watching, I've only seen this once, but I really like this movie. You know, she just, you know, wants to love this guy. And there's if you've seen this movie, you know, the tampon scene, you know, that's all I'm going to say. It kind of grossed me out. It icked me out. I'm like, no, she did not do that. But anyway, this is a relatively newer movie, but it looks like it was shot in the 70s and gives you that Hammer horror vibe. But The Love Witch, if you have not seen this, I highly recommend it. I put it in a pink case and everything because I just felt like it needed to be in a pink case. So The Love Witch, you know, if you know, you know. You understand why I put that in this thing. And then I haven't seen that either. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 movies in here I haven't seen that, you know. I could probably go through my whole collection once more over and pick more movies that fit this genre, but these were the ones that stood out to me the most. Gretel and Hansel. Oh my gosh. A lot of people don't like this movie, but this movie is just, those dogs are driving me nuts. This movie is just pretty. So at first I was like, okay, I love Grimm fairy tales. What was I gonna say? Dogs are making me lose my train of thought here. It's pretty, the acting is done well, and the story is told just, I don't know, it's such a slow burn movie. I was not bored even though it took for a while to get through. It's just so pretty. The witch, oh my gosh, I love the witch in this so much. Hold on. Okay, as I was saying, because I was just wanting to get those dogs to stop barking. Oh, they're driving me nuts. They stopped. But anyway, the witch in this, oh my god. I thought, you know, she's right there, but there's 2 versions of her in this movie, and the other version of her I thought was absolutely stunning. Seriously? When they show her, like, you know, as, you know, the younger version of herself, I thought, you know, the makeup, the styling, everything was on point. I know a lot of people don't like this movie. Like I said, a lot of people don't like this movie, but I thought it was done well, and it deserves to be mentioned and talked about because it's just, like I said, it fits the vibe of, you know, it has that goth feeling. It's dark. There is the romance I'm talking about is more like it's just a family level romance. You know, it's because it's, you know, it's got the 2 children, the brother and sister. She's just trying to make sure they survive and they live, and she's trying to take care of her brother. So that's why, you know, that love is, you know, it's a familiar romance. It's family. So like I said, if you have not watched this, you really should. I bought this when it first came out and I really liked it, and I've kept it since. I even still have the slipcover. Not that it, I don't know. I keep it because it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll get rid of it. Don't really need it, but I still, for some reason, I still have it. Anyway, Gretel and Hansel, it's got the girl from the It chapter 1 and 2, the little girl, the little redhead, she's in this. Before we get into these other ones, I want to mention these because they still have, they have that dark aesthetic, they have that goth aesthetic, and they have that sort of romance. And I was just like, I can't believe I almost forgot these. But we have, they're kind of honorable mentions, I guess. We have Sleepy Hollow. One of my favorite Tim Burton movies, at least number 2, number 3. Edward Scissorhands would be number 1 for me, or Beetlejuice, and then this one, and then Beetlejuice, maybe. I don't know, it fluctuates depending on my mood. But this, just, I love this story. I showed a book in one of those dogs. And I can't go tell the neighbor to make them shut up because he's mean, and just like his dogs. That's probably why they're barking. We got Sleepy Hollow, Tim Burton. I apologize, like I said, for the dog barking, because I really don't want to do this video any other time, because it doesn't matter, they're gonna bark anyway. Tim Burton, Sleepy Hollow. I seen this in theaters. I loved it. It's like dark, it's creepy, it sets the mood, it sets the tone, and it, like I said, it has goth in capital letters, G-O-T-H, fantasy. So that's why it's like on that honorable mention. And next, if you have not seen this movie, what are you doing with your life? It is a Snow White, A Tale of Terror. This movie is so good. I remember seeing it on TV, the Sci-Fi Channel, long time ago, and then I ended up buying it. I had the DVD, and then I upgraded to Blu-ray when they first put it out on Blu-ray. But it has Sam Neill and Sigourney Weaver, and this girl right here on the front, she's actually the blonde in Freddy vs. Jason. So when I watch Freddy vs. Jason, I'm like, hey, that's the girl from the Snow White. But it is literally a darker version of Snow White and Goth, and that's why I put it in this. Like I said, this is like a goth romance / gothic type, vibe of a movie, and this definitely fits that. You'll, of course, like the makeup to make her look like the evil, old lady, like there she is. I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. But, just like, I don't know, this is such a dark depiction of this movie. That's why it's called Snow White, A Tale of Terror, and it's rated R. But if you have not seen this movie, this needs to be on your watch list like a stat, and add it to your collection. So there we go. And these, all of those I have seen, some more times than I care to count. These I have not seen, and they are on my watch list, and I will eventually get to watching them. But I totally feel like they fit the tropes of a gothic romance or a goth storytelling, or like I said, I don't know how many times, take a shot for every time I say goth. I haven't seen this, and I feel like it fits it. Like, I totally fit. It seems like it's, the sister to Dracula, because it came out in the 90s. But this one stars Helena Bonham Carter and Robert De Niro. Sheesh, can't even talk either. It's Mary Shelley's A Frankenstein. So we have this, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I haven't seen it, but like I said, it's totally fits the genre, because it's not just your typical Frankenstein movie where it's like, so we have this, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This is actually a recommendation from my husband. He was like, you need to watch this movie. I know you like these kinds of stories, and I know you like your old black and white movies, and you have to watch this. And I'm like, okay, what is it? And so we were at Best Buy, and he was like, here. And it still has a Best Buy sticker, $3.99. And he was like, you need to watch it because you like these kinds of movies. He just knows me sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. Most of the time. 99% of the time. Sometimes he gets a misses. But it is The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. He's like, you need this movie in your collection. You need to watch it. I know you'll like it because, like I said, she falls in love with a ghost. How could that not be a gothic romance story from like the 40s? Is this from the 40s? 1947. So he's like, that totally fits your vibe and style. So he got me this. And then this one I found, I don't know, it might be good, it might just be an okay movie, but I'm okay with that. It is called Manhattan Undying. Vampires. Love vampires. Love is eternal, so is she. And it has Luke Grimes. He is in the 50 Shades of Grey franchise, and he is also in the TV show, it's on the tip of my tongue, Yellowstone. But this is what it looks like. And let me read the back of this because, like I said, I haven't seen this yet. This was like $1. It says, a beautiful vampire commissions an artist to paint her so she can see herself for the first time. She is unaware that the artist is dying and desperately working to create his last masterpiece that will give him his artistic immortality. So there we go. Like I said, intrigued me. Like I said, it fits that style. It says Luke Grimes, The Magnificent Seven, I told you, and 50 Shades of Grey. Sarah Romer, she's in The Grudge 2 and Disturbia. I don't know. Never really, anyway, but totally fits my vibe and style. We have this one with Tilda Swinton and Tom Hiddleston. That's his name. He's in Crimson Peak. But this is Only Lovers Left Alive. If you've seen this one, I know I would like this. I know I will like this. It's vampires. Hello. Only Lovers Left Alive. The tale of two fragile and sensitive vampires, Adam, Tom Hiddleston, and Eve, Tilda Swinton. Both are cultured intellectuals with an all-embracing passion for music, literature, and science who have evolved to a level where they no longer kill for sustenance but still retain their inner wildness. Their love story has endured several centuries, but their debauched ideal is threatened by the uninvited arrival of Eve's carefree little sister, Ava. Mia. Hey, that's, she's in Crimson Peak, and the girl that's in Alice in Wonderland, I told you, is that her too? Who hasn't yet learned to tame her wild instincts. Driven by sensual photography, trance-like music, and a droll humor, Jim blah blah blah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Only Lovers Left Alive is a meditation on art, science, and the mysteries of everlasting love. Again, fits the trope, gothic romance. And then we have these two. This one is called I Will Follow You Into the Dark, and this is what it looks like. Let me read you the back. It says, who would follow you into the dark? A young woman, Misha Barton, finds herself up against unseen paranormal forces as she searches to find an alluring young man, Ryan Eggold, and takes an extraordinary leap of faith in order to bring him back. So basically, she's trying to bring this man back from the beyond. I don't know. It gives that Ghost and Mrs. Muir vibe. So again, why I picked this to fit the title, like I said, gothic romance. How far would you go to save the one you love? Into the dark. And then last but not least, we have a ghost story. And this one has Casey Affleck and Rooney Mara, a haunting love story, 4 stars. The back of it is, a white-sheeted ghost returns to his suburban home to find that he has become unstuck in time. Also starring Academy Award nominee Rooney Mara. That's it. That's all it says? Really? That's all it's going to give me for a synopsis in the back? Lame. Anyway, I would have to Google this again and see what it is. But we have this, a ghost story. But that is it. That is all I have that I pull from my collection. Like I said, I could probably go through once more and find more, but I don't want to keep you here for 9 hours. Anywho, if you see any of these, let me know. Or if there's any I missed that you think fit this type of category, just leave a comment, I guess. I don't know. But anyway,